I'm Kushitori.
Today we are here to recognize the 14 seniors that you, the senior class, have chosen to represent the school as this year's homecoming court.
Over the last 2 weeks, you have nominated and elected these 14 students, and on Friday, October 5th, during first period, the entire school will be voting for this year's homecoming king and queen. Now, without further ado, we'd like to introduce you to the North Penn High School 2012 homecoming court.
Our first court member is Mr. Jared Alston. Jared has been running track for North Penn for 3 years and has also been a member of the African American Cultural Awareness Club for 2 years. His hobbies include drawing, fishing, and playing basketball. Jared volunteers at his church playing piano for the youth, adult, and combined choirs. His future aspirations include a career in instrumental performance. His favorite quote is "Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jared Alston.
Our next court member is Miss Jenny Apple. Jenny has been on the tennis team for 4 years, and this year she was awarded team captain. She is currently a member of the Senior Class Cabinet, National Honor Society, Key Club, and also president of the Youth Education Association. In her free time, she enjoys attending sporting events, spending time with friends, and traveling. Around the halls at North Penn, she is well known for her baked goods and famous colored note sheets. Her favorite quote is, "Be so happy that when others look at you, they instantly become happy too." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jenny Apple.
Our next court member is Mr. Mike Bursacher. Mike has been playing football for 6 years. He enjoys playing sports, hanging with friends, and playing video games in his free time. He is also a 4-year letter winner in bowling. He plans to major in the field of business with hopes to stay close to home in college. His favorite quote is by Winston Churchill: "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Bursacher.
Our next court member is Miss Elaina Billing. Elaina has been a member of Class Cabinet for 3 years. She is also a member of Key Club, Best Buddies, and the National Honor Society. During the week, you may find her serving up meals at Mana on Main Street or helping students with their homework at the North Penn Valley Boys and Girls Club. In her spare time, she enjoys riding her bike, shopping, and most of all, spending time with her friends and family. Her future plans include attending college and studying communications. Above all, she hopes to live meeting new life, seeing new places, and trying new things. Her favorite quote is, "A man is like a parachute. It does not work if it isn't open." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elaina Billing.
Our next court member is Mr. Shamar Bowman. Shamar has lived in the North Penn School District his whole life. He has been playing lacrosse for 6 years and has been on the high school team for 4 years. He is also involved in the Recycling Club, Key Club, and is currently the president of Future Business Leaders of America. In his free time, he likes to hang out with his friends. In the future, he plans to go to college for business as a marketing major. His favorite quote is, "The grass is much greener on the other side," from As Told by Ginger. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shamar Bowman.
Our next court member is Miss Jenna Kovich. Jenna has been playing sports since she could walk. She enjoys playing basketball, water polo, and softball, in addition to swimming. In her spare time, Jen loves jamming out to music, tweeting, introducing people to her favorite band, Cimarelli, gaming on her phone, and hanging out with friends. She has been in SGA since she was a sophomore and is currently the recording secretary. She is also involved in the Key Club and National Honor Society. Jen's future plans including attending college somewhere in California and possibly playing water polo while hitting the beach to surf here and there. Her favorite quote is "You only live once" by Benjamin Franklin. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jen Halkovich.
Our next court member is Mr. Kyle Mayfield. Kyle has been playing football for 11 years. He is also a camera guy at his church and hangs out with friends when he's not busy at practice. He also enjoys playing Xbox and soccer in his free time. His future plans are to study the fine art of athletic training at whatever college he chooses to attend. His favorite quote is, "I can do everything through him who gives me strength." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle Mayfield.
Everybody go. Our next court member is Miss Sydney Jakes. Sydney has been running track for the past 9 years and plans on running in college and maybe even in the Olympics. She enjoys playing sports, laughing, eating, and hanging out with her friends and family. She loves her mommy and daddy. She also volunteers at her church every Sunday in its CCD program. She has been an active member in the AAAC, the Cafeteria Review Committee, and is currently the president of the National Honor Society. Her future plans include a career in psychology while living in any area that doesn't have winter. Her favorite quote is taken from The Dark Knight. "Why do we fall? To pick ourselves back up." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sydney Jakes.
Our next court member is Mr. Bobby MacDonald. Bobby is the youngest of 5 children, all North Penn graduates. Bobby is an uncle to a niece and 2 nephews and is one of 47 cousins. He has played football for the past 12 years, earning 3 Bucksmont championships, 1 Eastern Region championship, and a Pennsylvania state championship with Pop Warner. He has played varsity for the past 3 years and is currently captain of the football team. Bobby has achieved honor roll since 7th grade. He enjoys hanging with his friends and family and playing disc golf with his older brother. Bobby goes to North Montco for protective services, and his ambition is to pursue a career in law enforcement. His favorite quote is "Carpe diem, seize the day." Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bobby MacDonald.
Our next court member is Miss Katie Marino. Katie is the student government president and is also involved in SGA since 8th grade. Katie is also a member of the National Honor Society, French Club, and German Club. In her spare time, she enjoys going to Applebee's with her friends, spending time with her family, and working at Distelfink Bakery. Her future plan includes going to college and pursuing a career as a pediatric nurse. Katie's favorite quote is, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Katie Marino.
Our next court member is Mr. Brad Rosenberger. Brad has been into everything art as long as he can remember. He loves to oil paint and sketch, but photography is also another strong passion. Brad will have taken 8 art classes come June. You may also have seen Brad taking photographs at school for the Night Crier, our school newspaper. His favorite quote is, "There is no blue without yellow and without orange" by Vincent van Gogh. Phthalo blue is Brad's favorite color. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brad Rosenberger.
Our next court member is Miss Alexandra Simon. Alexandra has been the president of the class of 2013 for the past 3 years. She's actively involved in North Penn Television in hopes of majoring in communications in college. She is also a member of the National Honor Society, and in her free time enjoys traveling and spending time with her friends. Her favorite quote is, "To succeed in life, you need 3 things, a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alexandra Simon.
Our next court member is Mr. Nemat. Nemat moved to America when he was 7 years old and has lived in Lansdale ever since. He is involved in the North Penn Mosque and is a member for the North Penn Mosque Youth Group. He participates in several leagues through the Mosque Youth Group, including flag football, basketball, and soccer. He likes to hang out with his friends in his free time. He has been in Key Club for 2 years and is currently in the Bengali Club, German Club, and International Friendship Club. Nemat hopes to live in Switzerland when he gets older and pursue a career in computer engineering. His favorite quote is, "Try not to be a man of success, but a man of value" by Albert Einstein. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nemat.
Our final court member is Ms. Hannah Young. Hannah has been playing lacrosse for 8 years. She has also been a member of class cabinet for 2 years. In her free time, she enjoys traveling and spending time with family and friends. Her future plans include attending school down south and continuing to play lacrosse. Her favorite quote is, "Promise me you'll always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Hannah Young.
Once again, here are your nominees for the 2012 Homecoming Court.
Please remember that this Friday during first period, you will be casting your vote for this year's Homecoming King and Queen. The winners will be announced at Friday night's home football game against Central Bucks South during halftime. Please come out to the homecoming game to support your school and this year's Homecoming Court.
Thanks for listening and have a great day, North Penn. Oh, they have to take pictures.